Amateur welterweights, Quadarrius McGinnis versus Bob Gacki. Back to the cage, Lance Green.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is the Steel City versus the Windy City. First, in the blue corner, he steps in with a 3-1 record, a height of 6 foot 2 inches, a weight of 170 pounds. He trains with Spartan, and from Birmingham, Alabama, his name is Quadarrius the Quaalude McGinnis!
Quaalude.
That's what I thought.
I was against that.
And stepping in with another
His last name
3-1
is
record,
McGinnis,
his
so I
height
really
is
like
6 foot
calling
1
him the
inch.
Irish.
I like it.
Weight of 170, training with Cobra Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and coming to you from Chicago, Illinois, his name is Bob Gacki! Michael Bowe will be the referee for this fight.
Now, I would like to check the stats on this, but I could have swore when I saw the tail of the tape that Quadarrius, it said he had a 92-inch reach, giving him about a 15-inch reach advantage.
Now that would be something.
Yeah, I think that's rather off.
I don't think it's quite 93, but
it's long.
Yeah. He can almost scratch his knees standing straight up.
Both fighters enter with 3-1 amateur records. Round number 1. Black and yellow trunks for Quadarrius McGinnis. Gray and black trunks for Bob Gacki. Body lock. McGinnis driving Gacki back against the fence.
Quadarrius is another one of my training partners, and he doesn't look very strong, but he has a lot of functional strength, and he may try and use that against Gacki here, especially in the early rounds.
Gacki coming to us all the way from Chicago, Illinois, I believe.
Good turn by Gacki, putting McGinnis against the fence. See McGinnis trying to turn, trying to explode out. Knee to the body by Gacki.
I know I've talked about this before. This might not look like a lot is going on, and it might not look like this is tiring, but I promise you, this right here is some of the most exhausting things that can go on in the fight. Just the turning for position, the constant flexing of your muscles. It's like an isometric burn the whole time. Extremely tiring.
Turn and the turn back. Gacki another knee, partially lands. 140 remaining, round number 1.
Quadarrius is doing a really good job framing the neck to create space to pummel for underhooks.
There's the turn from McGinnis, and then throws the knee on Gacki.
Yeah, this is very important to try to clear some space right there. If you're chest on chest, it's very difficult to create any space to move. But if you can create a little bit of space and get that chest off, then you can move freely. Good takedown.
Body lock takedown by McGinnis. Well done into side control.
Again, man, if you're defending, you can't grab the head. You need to start pummeling for underhooks and create defense and make your guy move so he can't just pin you against the cage.
Close guard now from Bob Gacki. Now opens his guard. Gacki, you see, active on the bottom. There's the left hand to the head by McGinnis. Gacki looking for the up kick. Another big left hand and another from McGinnis. On the stack, hard kick.
Interesting. Now the referee, why did he let him up like that?
Interesting decision by referee Michael Bowe. No complaint of Gacki. Perhaps Bowe thought it was a low kick, but then he did not call time. Big body kick from McGinnis.
I will tell you.
Oh, good kick.
To the thigh, partially lands for McGinnis.
Gacki needs to bring that arm over and get a whizzer to defend and not get his back taken by Quadarrius.
He looks like he's just using that kind of in a very defensive position right now.
And he got the exact same takedown as he did earlier in the round from the same position.
Takedown, the judges will score it. Happens just before the end of round number 1.
Man, both those guys ate head kicks, or what it looked like to be a head kick from here, man. So, and you can definitely see the difference between the novice amateurs and the advanced amateurs, and it's because of that cage experience.
Yeah, it is amazing how the more a person gets in there, just how relaxed they look. That is a product of not only being in the cage more, but being in the gym more, because usually you should have several more months of training. If you've had 4 fights, way different from having only 1 or 2 amateur fights. You should be in the gym more often. You should be taking it serious. You know what you're working on. So much different when you get in there for the first time. You say, oh, okay, I get it now. Now this is what I need to work on and why.
You know, I tell the younger guys, the amateurs at the gym, if this is what you want to do, I know you're an amateur, but you need to train like a pro. You're not just going to flip a switch when you turn pro. It doesn't work like that. You need to develop the habits as an amateur to make you a good amateur and an even better pro.
Couldn't agree anymore. That's why it's always interesting to me when some people have completely different rules for amateurs and pros.
Round number 2.
Quadarrius setting up that left hand.
From the southpaw stance, Gacki then closes distance. Nicely met, defended by McGinnis. Again, a lot of heavy infighting. We saw the vast majority of round number 1 from this position.
Once again, extremely tiring is that position right there.
McGinnis snatched the tie plumb, could do nothing with it. Gacki pulling his head out. Kick just under the armpit. There's a big body kick by McGinnis. That kick doesn't get through from Gacki. Into the body from McGinnis.
You know, I'd like to see Quadarrius block those head kicks and bring his other arm across, because even though you block it with your hand, one, you could break your hand on the shin, and that still hurts your head. The hand's not enough.
You know, I'd like to see Quadarrius get back to his feet, because to be honest with you, it seems like Gacki right there was really starting to turn his head quite a bit. Didn't like when it was coming back from him.
Well, this is what I was saying earlier about the amateurs and the novice and the advanced. He tried to go for that deep half guard and got his hand trapped. Quadarrius didn't have the opportunity for the ground and pound, but it was certainly there.
You see the stack by McGinnis. Gacki, we saw in round number 1, trying to be really active, fishing for the triangle and the big slam. Takes a lot of strength, and that was well hit by McGinnis.
Yeah, still going for the arm bar.
Gacki continuing to stay active with his bottom game.
If Quadarrius cleared, there you go.
McGinnis hooking the leg, walking through. Half butterfly guard from Gacki. Now the open guard. 65 seconds remaining, round number 2.
Gacki's doing a good job of controlling that wrist. He's avoiding damage, and he can set up triangles and arm bars from that position.
Absolutely. Just like in wrestling, wrist control is paramount.
I think Quadarrius is putting himself in a little bit of unnecessary danger, being on his feet, posting on his neck. It's a good opportunity for Gacki to get that arm bar.
And that right there is exactly what I thought I should be doing.
McGinnis backs off, allows Gacki to stand. Low inside kick by Gacki. That was effective. McGinnis walking through it, lands the left hand.
Gacki's pulling guard.
Absolutely, Gacki taking himself to the canvas.
That's a sign right there of just his fatigue and how tired he is.
Man, he's eating some shots on the feet, man. You know, I think he thinks his best opportunity to win is definitely off his back.
Yeah, I would agree with him in that.
Now Gacki closes his guard. There is McGinnis posturing up, trying to land the left hand. There's a right to the head from the bottom by Gacki.
It's ill-advised to strike from the bottom, man, unless the guy's not doing anything and he's just sitting there. But if he's actively trying to punch you, you need to be shrimping, moving, digging for underhooks, and trying to get back to your feet or work for a submission.
We are headed to the 3rd and final round.
Gacki, in my opinion, definitely looking more tired at this point.
You know, I will say this about Quadarrius, man. He's made improvement leaps and bounds from his last fight to this fight. So whatever Gacki saw on film about Quadarrius, it's not the same guy.
I think I was actually able to watch his last fight. He fought during the last card, and I think you're right, he has improved quite a bit.
He looks faster. He's hitting harder. He looks more into it, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely. Like I said, just ring time. I think he has more ring time, and it's paying dividends right now.
Third and final round upcoming. Two very talented, fast-rising amateur welterweights. Both entering with an amateur MMA record of 3-1. Quadarrius McGinnis, Bob Gacki. Round number 3.
Oh, wow.
Two kick, nothing on that from Gacki. Hard inside kick by McGinnis. And another same spot, turning over that inside kick.
You know, Quadarrius fancies the Muay Thai, and you see him in the Thai clinch here, starting to work over knees. Ooh.
Full-on Thai plum held by Quadarrius McGinnis.
I think Gacki's looking to pull again.
Gacki better do something like that because his legs are taking a beating right now.
Man, he needs to get this wizard so that he can fight and let go of the head. He's not going to get anything but a head and arm toss or put it on his back.
For the 3rd time tonight.
And I think that's one of the things that separates the Israel Adesanyas, the Habibs, the McGregors. They make adjustments on the fly in between rounds, and they don't make the same mistake more than once.
Mm-hmm.
Working out of half guard now is McGinnis. Gacki spending a lot of this fight on his back, playing his bottom game jiu-jitsu.
You know, and he has done well from there. He's put up some attempts. He's threatened, but at this point he's losing the fight. He's going to have a plan B. And that's a thing as an amateur you need to be working on. Always have different ways to win the fight instead of the same way every time. People are going to know what your game plan is and take you out of it. And if you can't adapt, you are going to lose a lot.
Gacki looking for a sweep. McGinnis doing a nice job basing down with his left knee.
You know, with those long limbs, those long arms and long legs, you know, he's got a base. You know, he can really stretch that base and make it really hard to sweep or roll him.
Especially with that 92-inch reach.
Yeah, I know. He can grab the other side of the cage. You know, half guard's an excellent position to ground and pound from. Not as good as mount, but
full mount now. And here comes the ground and pound from Quadarrius McGinnis, and Gacki gives his back.
And his neck is soon to follow.
55 seconds remaining in this fight. Big hammer fist with the left hand now from McGinnis.
I would like to see both guys just empty the tank right here.
43 seconds left, and as the bottom guy, especially, you have to do something. You're losing the fight. You're getting pounded on right now. Gacki's got to create something.
Gacki turning once more.
He's very close to this being stopped.
Referee Michael Bowe taking a really close look now. Positionally, you see Bowe has moved in. 20 seconds remaining in this fight.
You know, the thing with MMA and the advanced guys, they can ground and pound. So when he gives him that arm and looking for the way out, Quadarrius said, no, I'm going to punch you until time runs out or the ref says stop.
Wide base, full mount on his knees, more ground and pound all the way to the finish for Quadarrius McGinnis.
You know, Quadarrius, he really embraces the martial art lifestyle. You know, you see him with his Kill Bill shorts on. He's just so into the martial arts. And I just want everybody to go back and watch his last fight to this one and see the improvement that he's made. It's amazing.
Really impressive from Quadarrius McGinnis. Gacki has a tricky bottom game, and McGinnis was never really bothered by it throughout this fight.
Yeah, he was able to solve that pretty quickly.
Let's go to Lance Green.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 great rounds, the judges have come to a unanimous decision. Your winner, out of the blue corner, Quadarrius the Quaalude McGinnis!
As the ref grabs the wrong guy's hand.
Quadarrius McGinnis, just 23 years old, now 4-1 in his amateur MMA career.
The guy's got a bright future, man. He keeps grinding. As he gets older, his body matures. He's going to be a force to reckon with.
The winner, by way of unanimous decision, Quadarrius McGinnis defeats Bob Gacki from the Zamora Shrine Center in Birmingham, Alabama. This is StrikeHard 54, a part of B2 Digital Fighting Series.